And we're back. Come across a stranger in the path. He regards you with a steely gaze, a troop of sheep and dogs idling at his side. Don't suppose you're gearing up to fight for House Growlwall, are you? I hear it, and the other families of the realm are quarreling. Don't know what about. Just know they'll come by my place and ask, Malte, why don't you come and fight for us, or else we'll hang ya. And I'll say okay, because a bunch of gold breeches noblemen ruining my year is part of life. Life just ain't fair. Cool, so that's actually what I was hoping for. That means the next late game crisis is the Civil War. And we're not in a great place to take on a civil war, but we're rather that than undead. Undead would be just such a bummer to have to deal with now. And we need to get this ambition done quick. Focus that a bit more. Although actually, you don't have to take the war ambition immediately. In fact, it's probably better to leave it a little while. You can easily assume that the Civil War is going to last 3 to 4 months. As long as you get involved right before the end. It's probably the best way to do it. But the best news about fighting in the Civil War is that it means we're going to make a lot of money. Lot of money. Anyways, one of you in the comments, I think it might have been Dolma or Mazuma, pointed out something that was quite right. With when I'm leveling up my guys, especially in those first few levels, and I start selecting what physical stats to take. A lot of times I'm taking hit points, fatigue, and melee skill rather than melee defense. Even when I'm taking less hit points than I could take melee defense. The suggestion was I should take melee defense instead. And that's actually 100% right. The thing is, I know that I want to get everybody to 75 to 85 hit points. But that means then I'm in the beginning, I'm essentially rushing towards those, getting the hit points up. At the expense of taking, you know, higher melee defense. And it's a very good point. That's a mistake that I've been making. I should rather, you know, remember that I want to get all of them anyway, and that, fine, I have a number of hit points I want to get to, but I don't have to go to it straight away. You should if you can, but, you know, if it takes a little longer, that's fine. Thanks for pointing that out. It's a well-made point. Wait, I can't actually make anything at the taxidermist, can I? Or dog armor. How many have we? We've got 2 already, so... Let's hang on to that, those pelts, if we can't get a few more. 15 durability is not a whole lot, but I don't think it weighs anything. And it does the resolve thing as well, which is great. Resolve difference. Expensive. I wonder if in recent patches they've changed the amount of reputation rewards you get. We should take that. It's only a few marksmen and some thugs as well. Because it feels to me like it's taking longer to get to the allied state with a particular house. Like way longer, like it's a lot harder. Sergeant, Bannerman, Nice Specialist. Want the extra resolve. But, okay. Let him start with his shield. And if there's enemy bowmen there, they can reach him, but the crossbowmen can't reach him. So if it's just crossbowman, he can go back to his banner. 3 bowmen, okay. Good. Let's hope my lads can outshoot them. 5% chance miss. That was a headshot. Sweet, so that changes things greatly. They should start coming towards us now. There you go. Sergeant, Bannerman, Arnulf. I need to decide when I'm going to put him on the front line. Because this 5 and 7 setup is not ideal. Like right now, we can see on the bottom flank here. Arnulf kind of actually needs to move up. Just shield up. We shouldn't be necessary for more than the next turn. As soon as that hunting bow guy goes down, most of the threat is taken care of. 74%. Wait till I get closer. Okay, moving forward. Brave. Oh, get him. 50%. Oh, Darion. That's why I love these warbows. The headshots are just one-shot these guys. Oh wait, why am I moving Arnulf up? He's got a pike in his backpack. Just stayed on the back line. Silly. And just some basic bitch mail on the leader. That's unfortunate. Good hit. Let's not put shields up, let's hold on to our fatigue. On off, maybe knock this guy back. No, just hold him up. Our ninja Baoshi should take care of him. I didn't even look at the chances, only 48. I just assumed there would be. I probably should have thrown at that guy or that guy. Fine. Good. I do want his helmet though. That helmet is about the same as these, it just weighs a bit less. Like 10 armor less. Again, it's ad piling that they keep focusing. Damn it, no quick hands. See here. Tempting as that is, I need this thug to die. Great work, Andarion. How much? So that was 3 shots that all hit. 33, it's 55 damage. 36, that's a lot of damage. 40, 50, 50. He's doing like 50 damage a hit. Oh, with the head. Better, Baoshi. Oh, unlucky Venton. I still think I'm going to dagger this guy down, unless he has a really nice tier 3 weapon, in which case we'll just kill him as quick as we can. I don't want him taking swings and damaging his weapon. Oh, a fighting axe. Yes, please. Kill these thugs ASAP. Elverin, get him there. So glad I got the war bows. What a difference it makes. Oh, that's good armor damage. There you go, finally. Round him, boys. Get that armor and a weapon. Ooh, actually, well, we can pick up the shield in the next turn. Or what? No, I thought, oh, unlucky. Alright, add polling. Now, you could say release a dog to go after these guys, but the dog will just run after this leader here. That's fine. Totally fine. He's just spending XP breaking a shield, not a problem. Speaking of breaking a shield, have any nets here, do I? Probably not necessary anyways. Just wait, then Leothan will take that shield down any second. Leothan is going to love having that fighting axe. Yes. I mean, eventually, as the game keeps going on, you can even make the argument for holding on to 7 of those fighting axes, and it'll take a long time, but when it comes time to fight shreds, they're going to be necessary. And so I've been thinking a bit more about what we discussed, or what I was discussing in the last episode about changing my perk leveling up strategy. And the more I think about it, the more in favor I am of swapping out Steel Brow and taking Fortified Mind instead on everybody up front. I think since the Beasts and Exploration DLC rather came out, I think it's kind of a no-brainer actually, because there's so many more enemies that test your resolve, so resolve just became that much more important. And true, Steel Brow is amazing and it stops you from getting one shot, but how often does that one shot really happen? Well, quite often actually, but not that often. Okay, Arnulf, welcome to the front line. Where do we put you? He's level 5, so we'll put you there in the center. Time to take Mace Specialization. Mace Mastery. Oh yeah, so 71 is a bit lower than I would like, but he's only level 5, so he's 6 more levels, 2 to 3, another 20. He'll get to 90, which I think is pretty good. His fatigue is going to be an issue though. But actually for the Mace Specialists, they tend to sit in the middle of the formation, so that might not be the worst thing. So let's see, 130 for 7. Is anyone really struggling for fatigue up front? Oh yes, on off is 59. That makes a nice difference. Get the accuracy numbers, 72, 67, that's okay. 6. At a certain point, before I know it, for bobbins and for adpoling, I'm going to have to get them fighting spears. $78, $70 exactly, $71. We all have daggers up front. You. And we didn't get the fighting axe. Oh, that's unlucky. How disappointing. The Alvarin, the Hammer Raider, at some point can start using a hammer. I mean, the military pick is such an odd weapon. It does so low base hit points damage, but it does a stupendous amount of armor damage. Right, Assenstead, where are we going? Wrong way. Well, I'm sure at some point, off a bandit leader, we'll get a warhammer. A one-handed warhammer, I mean. Ooh, speak of the devil. Let's just make sure we take this fight on our terms. He can take the almost destroyed one, that's fine. Backline can. I'm short, I'm one short. Do I really not have... I was hoping I had a net or two. I probably have enough bandages front here, so that means I can justify the poisoned oil. Against raiders though, why not? If we're shooting at those guys in the back line, every hit does 5 points of damage, 10 damage per turn, sweet. Some marksmen, lots of raiders and a hedge knight. 130 armor. That's 150. Yeah. 87. No good. And there's no time to repair it. 182, that's fine. This is going to be a really hard one, but the presence of that hedge knight means it's worth quite a bit of a risk. I just wish I had some nets to throw at the damn thing. But I have a mace to bash him on the head with. Got quick hands, doesn't he? Yep. Everyone else can move in and dagger. This is a huge risk we're taking, fighting 16 against 1. Before it gets dark, exactly, let's see if we can't wait for this first Tannenweiler company to come help us. Yeah, I see that. Okay, never mind, we have to do it ourselves. It's a risk, but hey, the presence of that hedge knight makes this absolutely worth the risk. A tier 2 crossbow, but he's starting with height advantage. It's really bad. Now reach him. 30% chance. Problem is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We stand and fight? I think we stand and fight. The presence of this high advantage little hill there and there, that means moving back wouldn't really be helpful because he could move there and still shoot, move there and still shoot. Please miss, please miss. Didn't even shoot, what the hell? I've been wondering for a while whether marksmen don't necessarily have a weapon specialization. Like, if he had bow mastery, he would be able to shoot that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the base crossbow range. That's 7, he should be able to shoot. I don't know why he's not shooting. Never mind. Fine by me. Build wall up, boys. Till those marksmen go down, we're not going anywhere. Oh, that's the sound I want to hear. Sound of crossbow bolt hitting a shield. Unless there's another marksman there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They aren't that scary. There's just the one tier 2 crossbow. Honestly, once I kill the 2 crossbowmen, I'm going to ignore the short bowmen. Now, come at me, bro. Oh, Elendarion, you ledge. Damn it. Nice. 59% and they both hit. Good luck, what we needed. Let's hope that Hedge Knight has scale mail. That's very rare though. They almost always seem to have either a reinforced mail hauberk or they tend to wear lamellar harnesses. Yeah, that's the reinforced mail hauberk. That's the lowest armor value of all the armors it could be wearing. I need to move on off up now to keep him stun locked. Which means I've got to leave that height advantage position open. I don't like. Yeah, I'm happy to leave that square open. They're welcome to go there. Ow! The fucker. Okay, well, that marksman fucked up. He's exposed. I was going to say he was exposed until that raider ran in front of him. Gandarion, you got this. 31%. Go on, my son. Nope, unlucky. A lot of raiders. Michael Stubbs only level 3, so actually I need to move back. Okay, that's scary. On-off's going to be outnumbered 2 to 1. I need Obert to have a good turn here and hit all 3 of these guys. 44, 45. Run over here, I can maybe help. I mean, Van Thorn is... He has shield expertise. He could actually put his shield up and try and move away. That should give him enough melee defense to move away. 13%. Okay, no pressure on Ulf, but you got to hit that. It's only 46%. Fuck! Oh! Yes! sucks that Hedge Knight is so hard to hit. He hits on-off in the head now. On-off is pretty fucked. On-off is only level 5, and he's only got 130 points of head armor. That he could easily get one shot here. Oh, come on! So many of these fuckers. Okay, that actually helps. Thank you, Mr. Raider. 59. And I need to help Michael Stubbs with this guy here. This is when I wish I had pikemen or shield breakers. Very nice. If I swap here, then Tobit can split in a row there. And then that puts Leothan next to Alnolf in case he has to rotate him out in an emergency. Yes. Die! Now see, here's the scary part. This Hedge Knight is going to get to attack before Arnulf. Good luck, Arnulf. I don't know what to say. Hope you survive. I can't look. Oh god, that sounded painful. 78% chance to hit. Oh. 84 armor damage, 24 body damage. Thing is now his body armor is wrecked, and then that guy's just going to finish him off. Seven. Matt. Oh, fuck off with your f***ing riposte. Yep. One and off. Oh, you've just saved your life. You've bought yourself a turn. Can you guys fuck off with your fucking riposting? Seriously? 60%, 65. Yeah, that's worth trying. Ah, come on! Pissing me off. Thank you, Honor. Very good. I need to just delay and give myself time to deal with that Hedge Knight, but the lack of fishing nets is a huge problem. And also, these guys with their shields are holding us up, and it's taking forever to kill them. Acts in 7 turns, acts in 9 turns. Let's just wait and see if they put their shields up again. Michael Stubbs can do pretty much nothing. So that isn't worth it. Should I try go for a flank here and throw axes at these guys from behind? Why not? Well, they're going to be fatigued at least. I can look at it that way. 61% into a riposte. We've got full armor. Worth a try. Okay, release the hounds. %. Keep waiting. He's exhausting himself. And done. Fuck it, just attack. If he's counter-attacking uphill, that's -5% for the post and -10 for the fact that it's uphill. $25's too low. SNR, come on. Legend. Oh! Beast. Yeah, good. Need to free up Kremenko, yeah. This guy keeps going here, so if I go here, hoping for an open shot at that marksman. Right. If I go here, then he's going to split, but I think that's fine because his turn is done. Nice. Wait for their turn, let the riposte go down. It does go down. Oh, that was an important block. Okay, I need a big split here, Tobit. And you gave us one. Legend. Here's the problem though. Oof, add polling. Okay, shield wall, but at least no riposte. Okay, we can start attacking now. 65, 65. Yes, all the panics. %39% is not great. In fact, I'm probably better off going for the stick here. Just give us someone else who can try to keep him stunned. Because now that's missed. The Hedge Knight's going to be able to attack, which is scary. Oh no, fuck, the Hedge Knight's going to kill everyone. He's going to swing in a circle, we're all going to die. Oh god. He acts in 4 turns, so my only hope is to hit this raider and hope that he panics. He's gonna act next. Oh, there's nothing I can do. Fuck's sakes. Rip on off. So was that knockdown or killed? Killed. Fuck's sakes, we lose another one. Although you hate to say it, but if we are able to actually get the armor out of it, then it's worth it. This is what happens when you take on a Hedge Knight without nets. Fuck off. Look, his initiative is insanely high for someone wearing armor that heavy. Please don't hit him in the head. Oh, Jesus Christ. At least with shield specialization, you can knock him away, but he's not going to have the fatigue to do that though, is he? Ah! Yeah, and I can't use rotation from there. Like. Nothing Van Dorn can do. Look at the initiative on this guy. What the fuck? Seriously? Bullshit. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm getting that armor if it kills everyone. We're all gonna die. Oh, Ripley a thin. This is really what's taken me by surprise with this fight with this this guy. His initiative is unreal for someone wearing that heavy armor for a hedge knight. I mean, I know he's got plenty of fatigue and all that, but me. I was just hoping for a lucky dagger stab there. Oh my word. And look at his fatigue. He's got like, he must have like 300 or 400 fatigue. I mean, he's just used double swing twice in a row. Even if he's a flail specialist, that would have cost him 45. So if that's 45 fatigue, 90, well, it's got 200 fatigue most likely. It looks like it to me, about 200 fatigue. Yeah, we're all just gonna die, I suppose. Everyone here is probably dead. I mean, with the damage bonus he's got. Ugh. And look at the stuns as well. You can swap out Michael Stubbs, but Leothan is more important actually. All of this for a little reinforced male Hallberg, if we even get it. There's no guarantee whatsoever that we even get it. Look, he just uses double swing every turn and he never gets tired. It's crazy. Now we've lost our entire squad. It's the end of the campaign, by the way, but unbelievable. Ugh, whatever. So our entire squad was wiped out by a single hedge knight. I mean, we weren't all that leveled up or everything, but that is insanity. Doesn't matter, campaign's over. Kremenko's still there. Wow. Did not expect that. That's probably for the best. I mean, if you look at this madness here, and the fact that we are, what, 187 days in. Fucking hell. This is new. The battle over, you look around at the destruction it had wrought. Michael Stubbs' bannerman is on his back, staring blankly at the skies with glazed eyes. Other brothers litter the battleground. They are ill-shaped, ragged, fractured and fragmented, and soon fermented. It is a collectively cruel end, and now the flies are gathering, dotting the dead like skittering moles. They copulate on cold skin with shameless abandon and set about borrowing the next brood in the still warm gore. Herbert Schlong and Hammerraider walks up and asks what it is you wish to do with the bodies. Honor the dead. Those were some fine men, and fine men got a fine burial. We'll honor them just as we should. A good hole to sleep in, towns which they can spend in the next world, and a feast to celebrate. I'd expect the same to be done for me. Surviving men cheer and begin preparations. I'm fucking speechless. In 1300 hours of Battle Brothers, I've never been fucking wrecked by a headshot like that before. But I know they're powerful. There you go, Kremenko buggered off, yeah. Kremenko's Vihanda has not been putting his heart into racing towards certain death and crushing the enemy before him for several days now. Having missed him around camp today, you are told by the other men that he went to find firewood. Since this job doesn't typically take 12 hours, it seems Kremenko's Vihanda has finally decided to take his discontent on the road and try his luck elsewhere. You doubt you'll see him again. You can hardly force him to remain with the company. Fuck's sakes. Well, okay. What a sudden and unexpected end. I mean, certainly for my sake, sudden and unexpected. We'll take a little break. When is this airing? This is airing on Saturday. Well, on the day that this airs, I would have just left for holiday for France for a week. I'm back on the 30th. And I'll probably start recording the new season right then, on the 30th of January. The thing we've got to decide is new map seed or keep this map seed. I think we keep this map seed. This is a great map seed and I want to try it again with everything that I've learned. It says a lot about how complex Battle Brothers is and how shit I am that after 19 seasons, this will be the 20th if you can believe it, that I still make so many mistakes and do so many things differently. But when we start again, we'll switch out Steel Brow with Fortified Mind to try to get everybody up to like 60 odd. And then my Raiders, I'm still going to level up the same way. I won't give them rotation. But my guys who I had labeled as... must find a new term for the guys who I don't have long-term plans for. Probably just, replacement or whatever. Their only job is going to be to keep the other guys alive. They will definitely take rotation. I wonder if, considering the fact that they're never realistically going to be using two-handed weapons and doing huge damage, maybe the most value they can give is as shield experts with rotation, taunt, and fearsome, and they just use spears to try to break morale. And I think that's something I want to experiment with as well, is taking taunt a lot earlier on in the campaign. But then as soon as I have, let's say, you've got Tobit here, and it's much earlier on in the campaign, and imagine Leothan was one of the replacement guys with taunt. You give him shield expert, you make him hard to hit, you taunt this guy, which allows Tobit to use a two-handed weapon, even if it's like a wooden mallet or a woodsman's axe or something, early on in the campaign. Why not? Okay, still, this was a very, very fun campaign. It was incredible to me how well we were doing right up until that Lindworm fight. Then it all just went off a cliff. Okay. When you took over the Drowned Men, you did not foresee history rising up to repeat itself in the worst way possible. The Battle of Many Names was just something you'd heard about. but to see the impetuous behind it, a great invasion of greenskins, repeat itself in your own lifetime was quite the sight, and you were ready to meet it. Though the company is unlikely to see very many mentions in the histories of the world, you've no doubt that it proved crucial in defeating the green savages. If not, then why else do you have an enormous pile of gold to speak for? And it was upon that pile of coin you decided to retire, leaving the outfit in the best hands available. Mercenary work is bloody business, which is probably why a butcher like Tobit Schlongen felt right at home in it. While an outstanding fighter, you hear that he still has problems with the war dogs in the party and is repeatedly caught trying to slaughter them. Eventually, if not desperately, the company gave the man an adorable puppy to raise as his own. From what you know of, Little Runt's glowy doe eyes converted the dog hater into a lover. Now he goes into an insatiable bloodlust whenever a war dog is harmed, and his little mongrel grew up to be the fiercest beast in the company. As it turns out, Gunther the servant had been stowing away every last crown he had earned with the drowned men. When he had enough, he retired and bought himself some land and slowly worked his way up the social ladder. He died in a comfortable bed, surrounded by friends, family, and loyal servants. Some nights you wake up, sweat on your head, a berserker's growl fading in the stillborn memories of a dream rendered incomplete. These nightmares won't leave you alone, proving themselves the ultimate price for your newfound treasures. While the drowned man is doing well, you sometimes wonder if it'd be best that you were leading it again. In the peace of your retirement, you've learned that the horrors that you can grab and kill are a world's difference from those which lurk among your worst fears. 128 points, that's average, it's not great. Again, but it seems like the same with every campaign that I have. There's so much that I've learned from it. The experiment with the ninjas was a very, very interesting one. On balance, I don't think I'm going to go for ninjas again. Like, as we saw in that battle there, if we had even halfway competent shield breakers, you know, with two-handed axes, breaking shields, making things easier for the front line, or if we had bullmen, you know, doing damage from the back line, that probably would have been better. And the advantage especially of shield breakers is that you can give them rotation and they can help out the guys on the front line and be pretty good standing on the front lines themselves. So for the next campaign, I can just keep on trying to do things the right way, but I have the feeling that I'll probably stick with 1 or 2 archers. Like in that setup, if I had 7 up front, I would want 2 archers at the back, let's see, Bannerman in the center, assuming we're not fighting geists. There's 7 guys up front, the mixture of raiders and mace specialists, as we've discussed. Shield breaker, archer, sergeant, or bannerman, whoever's got the higher resolve. Then the shield breakers can rotate out the guys in the front, as can the sergeant or bannerman. So you've got 3 guys who can rotate guys out in the front. 2 archers is a bit low though, but I think if they're good enough, it should be fine. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this campaign as much as I did, and thanks for all the suggestions and explanations of things. This is a little frustrating to feel like people are backseating, but the thing is, when the comments are so are so accurate and so true, I can hardly complain about backseating. I learn a lot from you guys. So thanks a lot. This, I think, is going up on Saturday the 12th. I'm away on holiday until the 30th. That's the whole week. Yeah, the 20th I'm back. The 20th, sorry, 1 week. And then I'll record an episode either that Sunday night or the Monday and upload it the 21st. I must just decide whether I want to go do the best I can. I'm half tempted to give my Vikings playthrough another try, because if I'm going to be doing shield breakers, that kind of, it's almost like a Huskarl, you know, who would use those big long axes, and then everybody up front can either use 2-handed axes or 1-handed axes. And we can be all about the axes, and then just have a few archers. And I know historically Vikings used a wide array of weapons, but I love the multi-axe using team. And then you can justify putting throwing axe users in the back lines as well. We'll think about that. If I give it a good go and I try my best, I think it'll be the 13th Legion that will give another go in the following season. Thanks for watching, friends, and sticking out with me, how terrible I am. Hope you all enjoy it. Please don't use this episode for name suggestions. Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, use this episode. Start getting your names in for next season already. Just a fair warning though, those of you who appear in every season, I'm going to give preference to names that I don't recognize to give some newer viewers a chance to get involved. Hope you guys don't mind, but you will get involved certainly. And I think what I'll do is I'll take the list from this season, which is Ronan, Mr. Bollocks, Yes Man, Derp Derp, Soma Northbrook, and Prinny Brother as the starting brothers. And then we can keep taking name suggestions on the first episode of the next season. Right, this is me signing off from another Battle Brothers season. I suck. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.